Two questions. The first quick one, where's Pooja? The second question is, Patrick, you mentioned that you have already achieved the even, right? And you mentioned that as when you get rich enough, you might want to establish a scholarship. Of course, the other way is to reduce your charges. Or you can do both. Or you can just stay put, becoming richer and richer. Which good or rude? What combination would you be eyeing at?
I personally say when we make enough money that we can start investing in the scholarship scheme. That is what I want to do. That is what we want to do. Because that is the purpose of ICE originally, to have the social impact that we're looking for. So once we make enough money that we can pay off the salaries and so on, then we will use the rest to invest in the scholarship schemes. So where local minority kids can get access to university, because many of these families just cannot afford to send their kids to university. This is an impact that we want to have. And as well as I also mentioned, we want to invest in different community projects where we work together with the children that join our workshops, as well as from other schools, from other universities. We come together and we create sustainable projects together to really have a positive impact on the society. I hope this answers your question. Sick. Sorry.
Would you explain how you ensure that the quality of the trainers is consistent? Because obviously you are and may be confronted with the challenge that the trainers will come and go, and so you always have different groups of people providing services to your target audiences. So how would you ensure that the quality is consistent?
This is a great question, actually. Currently, we have 3 channels of getting trainers. One is our personal networks, one is through our partners, and the last one is through our website. Now, most of the people that we take in, or all the people actually, they send their application, and then we screen it, and then we go through what type of experience do they have they had facilitation experience, do they have teaching experience, and we only take out the people that do have previous experiences. So all the people that will already get to Hong Kong have a lot of experience, and some of them actually are professional. They have been teaching for several years. Now, when they come to Hong Kong, we need to ensure that they can teach in the quality that we are looking for. So that is why we have a training program, which will ensure that they teach in a way that is aligned with ICE's way of teaching. So it's more about getting them into the right mindset to teach the way that we want them to teach. So that is how we ensure the quality, that we get people that have experiences, that have been teaching all over the world, and also through our training program ensure that they can teach under a level of quality that we are looking for.
Also, I can add something about the global trainers. We have experienced that a foreigner came into the school, the classroom with the students, and all the students are just screaming when she said "Ni hao" in Cantonese. They're easy to be impressed by foreign people, and they really want to hear the sharing and the presentation just about the culture. Not mention we have the innovative way of dealing with the different social issues by the foreign trainers. And also, no matter the trainers has experience or not have experience, we have trained the trainer for them, so we ensure quality.
I want to add something about your question. In the current stage, we don't have a lot of money to make sure that the trainer can stay. So I mean, in the initial stage, it largely depends on whether the trainer wants to stay or not. So that's why we need other people's help to make us sustainable.
I also want to add something. Like trainers, we cannot say he is good or bad, or we cannot have a quantified method to measure whether he is good enough. Actually, we have different focus for different trainers. Like for minority trainers, maybe we'll focus on the life value education, and for the international trainers, of course, some are from Oxford, some from other top universities in the world, and we ensure that their quality is good and their focus on the language and the communication skill training. Yeah, different training, different focus.
I'd like to thank you very much. Firstly, I think all of the presenters here are all elite students, so they would like to do something good for the society. And then one of the aim of the project is to tackle the academic and also the social problem in Hong Kong in terms of train more students more globalized thinking. I'm just wondering if a student or a family or a range of family, they would like the child to get more exposure in terms of training or globally. If they cannot pay, how can you address this issue?
Thank you very much. We thought of this already, and we would say in the starting up period, we don't address the issue, we cannot deal with the issue. So we are focusing on the generally high level for the school. Generally, the English as a media of instruction school, we call EMI, they are richer from the schools for using Chinese as a medium of instruction. No, it depends on the area. Let's say the first we do it in Homeland team, and generally they accept for the price that we propose to them. And also, we discuss with the principal, because the principal asked the same question as yours. Then we said, okay, we need to break even. We don't do the cost which is lower than our cost. So the principal gave us a very good initiative. They have a scholarship. If all the students speak English, if they all finish the homework on time, if they actively participate, they got a scholarship from the school budget. So she actually subsidized for the whole program for the students. And we get the same amount of money that we aim at, and that's a very good partnership with the school. In the future, we want to also subsidize some children that they are not able to pay. Personally, I live in Yuen Long, Tinsara area, and those people really need this intercultural experience. Most of the family, I did the market research, they are not able to pay the amount that we are aiming at. What we are trying to do is, when we make enough money, we mobilize those EMI students to make the similar public education to those Chinese students, using students to make impact to students to generate a bigger social influence. That's what we aim at, to achieve a similar level of results.
I also like the idea of the project, and no doubt two of you already devote your career in growing this company, so the passion is definitely here. Again, I have a number of questions, three. The first question is regarding the realistic market size, because I'm a bit concerned on really could you sustain. Although you said you're already making break even. However, in your forecast you said, okay, you want 50 students from 150 schools, and each and then 150 per person. You are telling me you are breaking into the market at a rate of 1 new school per 2 days. Because in 1 year you decided to go into 150 schools. Okay, so maybe you could clarify, help me a little bit.